Hello. So we're going to try something a little different today, but I want to try this kind of vlog style, and I want to bring you into the kitchen with me today. Most of the projects that I do on Saturday and Sunday. Today is actually Sunday, and I'm going to be doing, I cut down my plan, not enough, but I cut it down, and I'm probably going to cut it down a lot more. Just so crazy. I started getting everything ready yesterday, and then something super exciting happened, and well, let me just show you. The most exciting thing happened. My good friend Colleen and I decided to go to a local seed expo that the the local Department of Agriculture was putting on, along with some local gardening clubs and other affiliated kind of things. And they had fundraisers and raffles, and someone selling baked goods. Another person was selling his castings, and they had tables of seeds that people brought they took their seeds packets and made these little minis. They had whole seed packets, and these were all just for anyone to take to get into gardening. In addition to this being a super awesome, incredible idea, the place was packed, but how exhilarating. And everyone was talking about how this was the perfect time to start thinking about gardening, to start making your plan and getting your seeds and getting excited about growing. And so I'm just thrilled that I got all my seeds. All right, so now you see what distracted me yesterday, obviously, and just kind of let me flip you around and show you what I have going on already here. I've been soaking chickpeas because I'm going to can them. Well, here's the plan so that you can see that. What I did here was I just wrote out all the things that I wanted to do, and then here I wrote all my grocery list, basically. And then this morning I went through and adjusted everything that's highlighted are the things that I would like to do today. I have a lot of catching up to do. I'm actually in the middle of making the pickles that I dehydrated into pickle powder, because I haven't done that yet. So I'm doing that here. And and then I need to juice today. I've got some organic celery and some organic green apples, and we're going to add a little lemon juice to it to make some drinks. And then I want to ferment sauerkraut, and I want to do just regular sauerkraut, and then I want to play around with jalapeno sauerkraut, which is why the jalapenos are back there. And then I got tons of tomatoes for, I'd like to make some Pico De Gallo, and then some of those tomatoes will be just for during the week. And the other jalapeno and green pepper to go with the Pico de Gallo. If I have the time, I want to do a ferment of the Pico de Gallo. My goal is to have 1 to 2 quart jars of sauerkraut out of this cabbage, 1 jar of jalapeno sauerkraut out of this one, and 1 quart jar of Pico de Gallo. Whatever is left over extra, I can do something else with. There's plenty of things to do with cabbage, and we can eat the Pico De Gallo. So those chickpeas back there, that is 5 1/4 cups to be able to can pint jars. And I believe my goal was 7 regular size pint jars because that's the maximum for the electric canner. You can see the tahini sitting over there just in case I get to make some hummus, because I have over here the other 3 cups because I bought 4 1-pound bags of chickpeas, and that's what I was soaking. So this is 3 cups, and I soaked all of these with a homemade apple vinegar that I made, obviously since it's called homemade, and it's 1 tablespoon per cup, and then water, and they soaked for 24 hours, and then I rinsed them, took some skins off, and then I'm soaking them again, and I'm gonna probably just soak them for until this afternoon, depending on when I do the canning, because as you see, I have a lot. So these ones, I might make hummus if I have time. Otherwise, I will dehydrate them. So normally what I do with beans is soak them, cook them, dehydrate them, and then seal them. That is for all my beans. That is the best way to long-term store them, because beans will actually lose nutrition, dry beans, after a year or 2. And so if you're storing your beans for 5, 10, 25 lifetime years, you want to actually pre-cook them and make what a lot of people call fast beans, because that way they'll be easier to cook. Because chickpeas in particular, what I like to do is after I dehydrate them to powder them. And so I already have a hummus powder that I can just use instead of opening a jar or a can. So that's what I was doing initially. But I do want to have some jars, a couple jars. And so these ones here, this 3 cups here, I may dehydrate them and then powder them, because I'm all out of powder. I do have dried beans in store, pre-cooked dried beans in storage, but I don't have any powder right now. So I'm probably going to do that versus a butternut squash and chickpea hash that I was going to make and can. I don't have time for that. So we're probably just going to cook those, dehydrate them, and then powder them. So watch for that. So I'm going to get going and let you join me. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is juice. I've got organic celery, green apples, and I'm going to grab some lemon juice. All right, so we got the juicing done. I can't seem to find my lemon juice, but I'll get that resolved, get those jars with the lid on them and in the refrigerator. So I think what I'm gonna do is start canning the chickpeas. So while the canner is going with the garbanzo beans, I'm going to start on the jalapeno sauerkraut. So I put a couple pieces aside, and I'm going to use those to help with pushing everything down. Well, it ended up being a pretty darn productive day. I was able to get 13 pints of garbanzo beans. Half of those are done. The other half are in the canner now. I got a quart and a pint of jalapeno sauerkraut and a quart of Pico De Gallo, and all three of those are on the counter starting their fermentation. So I will keep you posted on that. I was able to make croutons, and well, that was enough.